We begin in 1918. Germany has lost the Great War, and the newly signed Treaty of Versailles didn't ease much of that pain. Germany's military was slashed, and many restrictions placed upon them, one of which was that their standard issue rifle could not be past a certain length. The prior rifle they had used in World War I was the Gewehr 98, a bolt-action design created and produced by Mauser, a German arms company. It was noted for its accuracy and power, an all-around good rifle. However, due to the treaty, it needed to be replaced. One early design was the Mauser Standard Modell, designed in 1924. It was effectively just a shorter version of the previous rifle, just to appease the treaty conditions. But in 1933, the Nazis had gained control, and they cared very little about obeying the treaty. The main focus now? Rearming the German military. In 1934, a call was put out by the Army Weapons Agency for the adoption of a new service rifle. The one that was chosen was a shorter, carbine version of the earlier 1898 bolt-action design, the Kar 98K, being officially adopted into the Wehrmacht in 1935. The changes were mostly minor, but most notably included a different sight design and a curved bolt handle to make it easier to use. The rifle saw battle in both European theatres and even the North African front. By the time the Red Army had made it to Berlin, over 14 million had been produced since 1935. So, no surprise then how it made it to Airsoft. I'm Orange Airsoft. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. The S&T Kar 98K comes with the gun itself, a manual, and a magazine. While not accurate to the real rifle, it does hold 15 more rounds than the real one. The gun is real wood and metal, with the magazine being plastic, but decent plastic. To put in the magazine, simply open the magazine plate and slide it in until you hear a click. Simply pull back the bolt, and you're ready to fire. For this test, we'll shoot at a target from 20, 30 and 40 meter ranges, firing 5 shots at each and then measuring the group in between shots. At 40 meters, the gun's accuracy is demonstrated to be very hit or miss, although it is worth mentioning that the hop-up on this gun is very sensitive, so it is possible that I just adjusted it too much or too little. Either way, after firing 5 shots, we are left with just 1 shot making it to the target. A lot of shots were very close though. Our luck doesn't seem to get much better moving closer to 30 meters. After firing 5 shots, we are left with just 3 hitting the target setup itself and only 1 landing on the paper target, right on top of the 40 meter shot. Even for an airsoft gun, this accuracy is still mediocre. Finally, we are now just 20 meters away from the target, and accuracy is finally with us this time. Every shot hit on the paper itself, with a nice grouping of just 2.5 inches from the furthest 2 shots. It is interesting how much of a difference a mere 10 meters makes to the accuracy of this airsoft gun. Overall, the accuracy scores are somewhat disappointing. I think the 2 biggest factors were both the hop-up and the BB weight. Like I mentioned, the hop-up is very sensitive and it seems to either heavily increase or decrease the accuracy with only a slight tweak. It does take some time to find that perfect in between. I was using 0.2 gram BBs for this video, which are known to be somewhat inaccurate but also high velocity in most guns. I may do an updated accuracy test in the future of this gun, but this time using heavier BBs and adjusting the hop-up a bit more. But you lot will have to let me know if you want to see that. In conclusion, what we have from S&T is a well-made, real wood and metal replica of the famous Mauser rifle. I wouldn't recommend this for people who want the best performance, power and practicality out of their airsoft gun, but if you want a Kar 98K then look no further. The bolt action is smooth, and even if it doesn't eject a shell, it still replicates the feeling of a bolt action very well. And if nothing else, it makes a nice wall hanger.